Hey guys, how's it going? I made 3 contributions to Plexus-Utils, aka Maven, and this video is about the first one. As you might remember, I already reported about doing contributions to the Plexus-Utils library, which is the foundation of Maven. And today I want to show you what I did recently. So the topic is always the same. I want to improve the performance of the I/O channels. So to run your Maven builds faster by not spending so much time in copying files or copying data between files. This first contribution I want to show you today is reading and writing files using Java NIO. And what I did is the following. As I said, Plexus-Utils is the base utility Maven is using to dealing with files or data from files or into files. And there's a file utils class, and in the file utils class I found source code that looked like the red one here. So you can see this is the file read method, and it was used to read the content of a file as a string by passing the file name and the file encoding. So for example, UTF-8. And what it did was straightforward up, let's say Java 7 and earlier. But since Java 7, there are ways to do it easier. So I am not really liking the idea of having a loop going over the channel and copying bytes into buffers and all that. This is not nice, and it squanders a lot of time. Since Java 7, we can do much better, and you can see what I have changed. Let's scroll down a bit here. What I'm using is there is a read all bytes method. So it's better to read now. That actually all the calls to the diverse versions of file read boil down to actually doing the files.readAllBytes method, which actually is ending up in more or less a single call producing a filled array. So in the end, it will do loops under the hood, I could imagine, but those loops are not performed in such a non-optimized way that our custom code would do it. It's in some way optimized and runs faster. So I don't want to go into the details of the optimization inside of the JRE, but we can boil it down to read all bytes is the fastest way to read the content as a single array. You cannot do that faster. So the only step we have to do manually is that we check if we want an encoding, and if we want an encoding, then we create a string using that encoding from the bytes. And if we don't want an encoding, then we use the default encoding, which is even simpler. So all the code that we had previously here is now found in that 2 lines. So the less code lines, less custom code, more optimized code, or even having the possibility to further optimize inside of the JRA makes your code run faster, makes your code read the bytes faster. And I also did similar tricks for file write. As you can see here, it was already quite well done, but I optimized it further by calling the files write method. What you spare is creating an unneeded object. So the original code already used files new input stream, which is already hardware optimized, which is really great, but we actually don't need a stream. We can do it in a single call. So no creation of that stream, no GC. So doing the same with less code, with less GC pressure is always a good thing. So this is my first contribution I did this year to Plexus-Utils, which is the library underneath of Maven. So far for today, I hope you liked this video. Please become my subscriber on YouTube, and I would be happy if you would sponsor my video channel. Please check out the GitHub site. There you can see how you can donate money to me for making better videos. Until then, stay safe, and as always, party on!